They said she vanished without a trace, but the house kept its secrets. For years, every door remained closed, every room untouched, and every question unanswered. Family searched, police searched, and yet, the truth sat hidden, silent, cold, and terrifyingly close to home. Tonight, we uncover how one woman's disappearance became one of the most unsettling cases Ireland has ever witnessed, and how the truth was eventually found buried beneath the stairs. In March 2017, Tina Satchwell, a warm and vibrant woman from Youghal Island, was reported missing by her husband, Richard. According to him, Tina had left home suddenly, taking her keys, her suitcase, and even her beloved pet's food with her. The explanation felt unusual, but without concrete evidence of foul play, the case remained a mystery. Tina was simply gone. Investigators launched searches across the region. Her disappearance shocked the quiet seaside town, turning her name into national headlines. Posters went up, appeals were broadcast, and volunteers combed through surrounding areas, but every lead seemed to fade the moment it appeared. Tina's phone showed no activity. Her bank accounts remained untouched, and most puzzling of all, those closest to her insisted she would never have left without telling someone. As months turned into years, suspicion quietly grew. The home she had shared with Richard became a focal point of public speculation. But despite gathering concerns, authorities found no evidence strong enough to act on it. 2023, when a new tip and renewed investigative effort changed everything. Detectives returned to the Satchwell residence with a focused search warrant. This time, they looked deep. Behind a section of flooring, under the staircase, officers uncovered human remains, later confirmed to be Tina's. The discovery stunned the entire nation. Richard Satchwell was arrested shortly after. What unfolded next in court revealed a story of unraveling trust, hidden tensions, and a crime that had been concealed within the walls of a house for years. The conviction brought long-awaited answers, but no true comfort for Tina's family. Justice came at the cost of a heartbreaking truth. Today, her story stands as a reminder that even the quietest homes can hide the darkest secrets, and that the truth, no matter how deeply buried, eventually finds its way to light. Tina Satchwell's disappearance in 2017 began like a story that shouldn't have existed, an ordinary morning in a quiet Irish town that slowly turned into a national mystery. She was known by friends and family as warm, energetic, and deeply connected to the people around her. So when her husband reported that she had suddenly left home without warning, taking only a few belongings, it immediately felt out of character. The stillness left behind in their home seemed wrong, as if the house itself knew something that nobody else did. For investigators, the early hours were the most confusing. Nothing pointed toward danger, yet nothing suggested she had willingly walked away either. It was the kind of disappearance that leaves a strange shadow, no struggle, no note, no digital footprint. Every possibility remained open, but none of them felt convincing. In real missing person cases, these early clues often shape the investigation, but in Tina's situation, the clues barely existed at all. Her sudden vanishing thrust the town into deep concern. People who knew Tina insisted she wasn't the type to disappear or cut off contact, and the lack of answers intensified the suspense surrounding her case. A quiet house on a quiet street became the center of a growing storm of questions, each one darker than the last, and as days turned into weeks, the silence surrounding her disappearance became the loudest part of the story, hinting at secrets that had yet to be understood. The initial investigation into Tina's disappearance was extensive, but each lead dissolved almost as soon as it emerged. Authorities searched parks, coastlines, and nearby regions, hoping for even the smallest clue that might point them in the right direction. Investigators monitored her financial activity, phone usage, and communication history, yet everything remained eerily dormant. It was as if Tina had simply vanished off the grid in an instant, without leaving any trace behind. Search teams and volunteers covered miles of land, showing the community's determination to support the investigation. Posters appeared on walls, windows, and social media feeds, keeping her face in public view. But the more people looked, the less they found. This kind of stagnation is rare in missing person cases, because even when someone tries to disappear intentionally, some digital or physical trail usually breaks the silence. Tina's case offered no such breadcrumbs. As the months dragged on, the investigation entered a frustrating limbo. Detectives revisited the same statements, re-examined earlier clues, and re-interviewed witnesses, hoping something had been overlooked. That ongoing uncertainty built a sense of suspense that hovered over the community like a puzzle missing too many pieces to see the full picture. A disappearance without answers became a haunting reminder that not every truth comes to light quickly. Over time, attention shifted back to the place where Tina was last seen, her own home. In many real-life investigations, when external searches reach a dead end, investigators return to the environment of the missing person to analyze what might have been missed. And as the years passed, more people quietly wondered how someone could vanish so completely without something inside the home offering an explanation. Richard, her husband, remained a central figure simply because he was the last person to see her. While public speculation grew, investigators had to rely on facts, not opinions. Even so, the unusual details of Tina's alleged departure created a lingering sense of doubt. Why would she take pet food? Why would she leave with no communication? Why hadn't she reached out to anyone she cared about? These questions didn't prove wrongdoing, but they created an unsettling gap in the narrative. The house itself began to feel like a character in the mystery, silent, unchanged, yet somehow holding significance. Investigators revisited their early assessments and continued monitoring developments, all while maintaining the professional restraint required in such sensitive cases. That slow-building suspense, the kind that grows from unanswered questions, kept the public engaged and the authorities alert, waiting for the day when a breakthrough might finally emerge. In 2023, years after Tina vanished, investigators returned to the Satchwell home with renewed purpose. This time, they focused on areas previously overlooked or difficult to access. Homes can hold secrets for years, and with new information guiding them, detectives approached the search with precision and determination. What they uncovered beneath the staircase was the kind of discovery that changes the direction of a case instantly. Human remains, later confirmed to be Tina's. The moment marked a dramatic shift from searching for a missing person to uncovering the truth behind a concealed tragedy. Even though the circumstances of the discovery were handled with care and professionalism, the emotional impact was enormous. For the community, it was a heartbreaking confirmation of fears that had simmered for years. For investigators, it was the long-awaited piece of evidence that finally broke the silence that had surrounded the home. The suspense that had built over 6 years reached a sobering conclusion. Hidden spaces within houses often symbolize the secrets people hope never surface. But in Tina's case, the truth was persistent. It waited, buried, until the moment investigators were prepared to find it. This discovery not only shifted the investigation, it rewrote the entire understanding of what had happened in 2017. Following the discovery, Richard Satchwell's arrest brought the case into a new phase. Court proceedings gradually revealed a fuller picture of the events leading up to Tina's disappearance. Testimonies, timelines, and behavioral patterns were examined with care, establishing a narrative built on evidence rather than assumption. While the case avoided graphic details, the emotional weight of the truth was heavy enough to leave an impression on everyone following the story. For Tina's family, the legal resolution brought a mixture of pain and closure. Answers, when they finally come after years of uncertainty, can feel both relieving and devastating. Real-life cases like this demonstrate how justice often arrives slowly, through painstaking work and unwavering persistence. Each step, from the renewed investigation to the final verdict, illustrated the power of determination in uncovering hidden truths. The conviction offered clarity, but it couldn't erase the years of worry, confusion, or the unanswered questions that lingered in the hearts of those who loved Tina. Her story now stands as a cautionary tale of how appearances can hide deeper realities, and how patience, thorough investigation, and unwavering pursuit of the truth can eventually bring justice, no matter how long the path may be. Thank you for watching. If you found this story important, please consider subscribing for more documentaries that explore the truths hidden in plain sight. Stay safe, and we'll see you in the next one.